time for all that. Do you know how long this takes me? 5 minutes, okay? You get home from your show, you throw your people on your calendar. I get up, all I had today was to train him. I just didn't write everything down because I'm leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to Florida. So I had a lot to do today, but it wasn't all Premier related. Point is, if I look in my box, do y'all see my boxes? They don't look overwhelming. No. So I do whatever's in my box, and y'all, I do 100 shows a year. So if that's all you see in my boxes and you're not doing that much business, you can handle what's in your boxes. And it will also clear out your mind to be able to focus on the things that you do need to do to be able to build a business. Okay? Now, what I want to share with you next is some of the stuff from my shows, what I use at my shows and so forth. My retailing. My retailing, I'm not a huge retailer. I'm not going to say I'm one of those awesome retailers, but I'm thankful for my shows, okay? My shows are probably in the $500 range, so I'm not complaining, okay? I don't complain if I have a $50 night because tomorrow I may have a $500 night. Amen? We don't worry about these things. It's all about the people. We have fun, and God's going to bless it no matter what. But you can increase your retail and the likelihood of it going up by doing a few things to help you. Number one, I use that Hostess with the Mostest. I also use the wish list, okay? The wish list right here is going to put on paper what they want, and if they write it down, they're usually going to get some of it. I also dress them with the jewelry, put it on them. They're going to likely buy it. I also offer specials. A couple different things I do. When Premier's not offering a special, you can offer a special. I will either offer spend $75, get a half price when I'm CV focused. Like the challenge for Disney, I was very focused on CV, so it was about the half price item because I wanted them to go with the higher half price item. When I'm not worried about that, I do the Happy Book, and ladies love the Happy Book. Okay? This was something Elizabeth Draper did, and I fell in love with it, and I have people fighting over this Happy Book. Okay? What it is you take your catalog and you choose whatever price level that you want, and you go through here and you put smiley faces or stars or whatever on it. I chose $25 or less. Every item 25 and less has a star on it. They can get it for 10. But y'all, they have to spend 75 to get there. And sometimes I will have people, well, can I get 2 or 3? Well, if you spend, 75 in multiples, yes, you can. But this is great just to get them to that level. So just choose yourself a special. Everybody wants a special at a show, so just figure out what works best for you on that. Another thing that I do to increase my pre-sales is I send out a little special with my Hostess packet. This says Fabulous Fall. I will change it to Sparkly Spring, Sizzling Summer, Wonderful Winter, whatever, okay? And it just says when you have $300 in pre-sales, I'll give you the Cairo watch. Cost you $35, but they have got you $300 in sales ahead of time. It's well worth it. I don't have tons of ladies get it, but y'all, even if they try, you're above your 100. Okay? Every little step increases that retail, which puts more in your pocket. When I'm doing my bookings, okay, and if y'all have questions along the way, just stop me or we'll do questions at the end. But when I'm doing my bookings, at my shows, what you saw me do, I stack boxes. I have gone between stacking boxes or draping jewelry. It doesn't matter as long as you are showing a visual is what I think is important. If you have a visual, it creates a desire to have it, and they want it when they can see that. I found boxes was easier because I was tangling my jewelry, so I changed it up. When I do my booking activity, the little thing that you saw going around with the tray of purses, that's something. It's a spinoff on Player Pass. Chance and Honor is what it's called. And you can choose to do any of those that you want to do. I don't do a whole lot of the Player Pass. I do those when I need a booking. I typically use my calendar, send it around the room, expecting them to book a show. And if they don't, they have a problem. Okay? Because who doesn't want free jewelry? But if I need something to push them along the way, I can offer the little goodies to go along with it. I typically have the majority of my people check maybe on their surveys, okay? I don't have a lot of yeses, okay? It's me. I don't have a lot of yeses, I guess. But I don't take that as something to be frustrated with. At the beginning of my business, a maybe meant, well, shoot, I have to go home and file this away and call these people later. Now, I turn turn that maybe into a yes at the show so I don't have to call them. They're just on my calendar. And so here's what you're going to do. When you get this little survey, you're going to set it aside. Y'all come away with your surveys as soon as you do your show. It doesn't matter what people are doing. Let your jewelry lay over there, okay? These are important. This is the most important part of your show. Take your surveys, look at them. The yeses go over here, okay? You're getting them on your calendar. The maybes are right here. You're going to find them a date. The nevers, you're going to pretend like you never saw them, okay? Because everybody deserves free jewelry, and you're going to ask every one of them. So when I get this at the checkout, I'm here with my lady, and I'm looking at what she's got. Oh, Candy, I saw that you were looking to do a show later. What month is best for you? Do you see I did not hesitate whatsoever? I just went into what month is best for you. And I wait to hear what she says. Because when people say, I'll do something later, they think you want them to do a show tomorrow. And they're thinking, I can't possibly do anything with my schedule. But when you say, what month is best for your schedule? What month is best for your family? Oh, she's thinking about me. You know, I could probably do something in June. Well, good. I do shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Which one's best for you? Probably a Thursday night. Well, I've got these two left. Why don't you pencil one in that's best and go home and make sure it works for you? Do you see how we went from step 1, 2, and 3, and all of a sudden we had a maybe, now she's on your calendar, and she does not feel like you pressured her? You've got to learn to be confident in what you have and the verbiage to walk yourself through it. It is well worth practicing that, because once you become confident and can work through some of the things she'll have to say, you will have more bookings on your calendar because of it, okay? And so I do book a lot of shows with my calendar, hoping to hold 100 plus shows a year. That includes training shows. I typically need 8 to 10 a month for our financial needs. I will book 12 to 14 or open 12 to 14 spaces. I actually, this month, I thought, oh my gosh, I've just ran so hard. I've been doing so good. And then all of a sudden, my April fell apart. And I thought, oh, Lord. And I'm literally, oh, Lord. What do you have coming? Because I have learned that when we have cancellations, that there's a reason for that cancellation. And so I know if there's a cancellation, there's a reason. I just have to figure out what it is. In March, I got the stomach virus twice. The first time was my fault, or wasn't my fault, and the second time was my fault because I kissed all over my 3-year-old thinking, poor baby, he had, and I got it right back. So, but God had cleared my calendar so I could be at home sick. So it was great. But then my April was like falling apart. Girl, I actually had 6 cancellations, okay? But, no, you keep your prize. I don't want that. But let me tell you, I put out, I didn't even mind asking my people to pray for me. I was like, I sent out a prayer request to all my jewelers. Y'all please pray for me. As much as I would love to do 4 shows this month, I can't afford to do 4 shows this month. So I had to start making some calls. I called, I Facebooked, I emailed, I begged. Not begged, but I offered things, and God took care of my calendar. But you know, when things like that happen, you start to wonder. Just work it. Offer what you have to. Offer a special. I threw in an extra 50 for the date. Y'all, I'd rather be working. Okay? So do what you have to for that. When I do book at my shows, what I give these people is I give them one of 2 things. I either give them the hostess packet. I give them their hostess packet if their show is within 6 weeks. Okay, because they're close enough that I can give them one. If it's past that, I do not give them a hostess packet. I wait until I get their guest list because I don't want to be wasting money. So I give them a pre-packet, okay? I love these little baggies from the incentive store. If you're still paying off your investment, don't worry about all these goodies. You can get stuff like this when you're making money, okay? I'm making money now. So, thank you. So what I'll do is I give everybody a pre-packet. I have a show registration on here so I can find out who they are and get them on my calendar. And I have a little list. Tell them, thank you so much for booking. I need your guest list by this date. Here's your show date. It also has the hostess plan so they remember why they have booked their show. A list to tell them how to get their 40 guests to me. And then a need money flyer. This tells them if they could use the extra money, they could turn their show into a training show. And on the back of that, I put my last 10 home shows, okay? Inside of that, they've got all the information they need to keep them excited. I put them in a little mini catalog so they keep themselves excited. They can show their friends, this is the jewelry. I want you to come to my show. So that's what they get. When they actually get their hostess packet, I give them that same need money flyer. It's very important that they have this information in front of them at all times. You want to make sure you got your shows in front of them and give them that option. The pre-sale booster and my pre-sale sheets. Very simple. This Hostess packet does everything for you. I just make sure that I highlight everything so that they're focused on what they need to be doing, okay? And this all goes along, of course, with your Hostess coaching process to them. So it's very simple what I'm giving them. And then the last part of what I do, of course, is the sponsoring. And so I did a training last month, and so I had written something, so I'm going to read instead of just